Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we will understand the producer consumer problem in Java with full implementation using wait and notify methods. What is producer consumer problem? The producer consumer problem is a classic multi-threading problem. The producer creates the data and the consumer uses the data. Both share a common resource called buffer. So what is the problem scenario? If the buffer is full, the producer should stop producing and wait. If the buffer is empty, the consumer should wait until the data is available. Since both producer and consumer access the same buffer, we need synchronization to avoid incorrect results. Let us see the solution approach. To solve this problem, we use synchronized blocks along with the wait to notify methods for communication between the threads. This is the buffer class shared between the producer and consumer. If data is already exist, producer wait. Otherwise, it produces the data and notifies the consumer. Let us try this program in IDE. Create on Java project and create the class producer consumer demo. First, create the class buffer class. Okay, let's start. This is the buffer class. The buffer class shared between the producer and consumer. If the data is already exist, the producer waits. Here you can see if the data is already exist, it will call the wait method. And in case otherwise it produces the data and notifies the consumer. You can see. And in the consumer method, if no data is available, the consumer waits. Here you can see calling the wait method. And once the data is available, the consumer it consumes the data and notifies the producer. This is the producer thread generates uh, this is the producer thread that generates data from 1 to 5 and send it to the buffer. And this is the consumer thread that receives the data from the buffer and consumes it. And here we are writing the main class. In the main method, we create a buffer, producer and consumer objects. Then we start both the threads. Let's run this program. Can see the output. The output is show the producer consumer are working in coordination without conflict. We can see here produced, consumed, produced, consumed, produced, consumed. It is working without conflict. These are the key concepts used to solve the producer consumer problem, that is wait method that pauses the thread, notify method that wakes up the thread, synchronizer control the access. To summarize, producer consumer is a classic multithreading problem solved using synchronization and inter-thread communication. These are some of the common interview question. What is producer consumer problem? Why wait is used? Difference between the wait and sleep. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. In next video, we will learn about executive framework in Java. Thank you for watching.